JavaScript is the programming language that makes the web interactive. If you have ever clicked a button on a web page, filled out a form, or seen content change on your screen without the whole page reloading, you have experienced JavaScript in action. To put it simply, HTML is the skeleton of a web page, providing structure. CSS is the skin and clothing, adding style and layout. JavaScript is the muscles and brain making the web page move, respond, and interact with you. JavaScript is everywhere on the web. Nearly every website you visit today uses JavaScript in some form. It is what makes modern web applications dynamic and user-friendly. Here are a few common uses. One is interactivity. JavaScript is what makes buttons clickable, forms interactive, and menus drop down. It responds to user actions like clicks, typing, or mouse movements to make a web page feel alive. Dynamic content. Have you ever noticed how content on web page changes without the whole page reloading? For example, when new posts appear as you scroll on social media, this is JavaScript working behind the scenes to load content dynamically. Web applications. Many of the apps you use in your browser, like Google Maps, Gmail, or any online games, are powered by JavaScript. It allows developers to build full-fledged applications that run directly in your browser, without needing to install anything on your computer. Backend development. While JavaScript is most famous for running in browsers, it can also be used on the server side thanks to environments like Node.js. This means that JavaScript can be used to write code that runs on the server, handling tasks like data storage, user authentication, and more. Mobile and desktop apps. Beyond websites, JavaScript is also used to build mobile apps, using frameworks like React Native, and even desktop applications using Electron. This means JavaScript developers can build applications that run across different devices and platforms. So why should you learn JavaScript? JavaScript is a great language to start with for several reasons. First is ubiquity. It is everywhere. Wherever you are looking to build websites, web applications, or even mobile and desktop apps, JavaScript is a valuable skill. It is beginner-friendly. JavaScript has a gentle learning curve, especially with the abundance of resources and communities available to help beginners. It provides immediate feedback. You can start experimenting with JavaScript directly in your web browser, seeing the results of your code instantly. This makes learning fun and interactive. And lastly, job opportunities. JavaScript is one of the most in-demand programming languages. Mastering it can open doors to careers in web development, software engineering, and beyond. JavaScript is the language of the web, bringing static pages to life and making them interactive and engaging. Wherever you want to create a simple website, a complex web application, or even a mobile app, JavaScript is an essential tool in your programming toolkit. By learning JavaScript, you are equipping yourself with a versatile and highly sought-after skill.